This is the iPhone X. And look, I know every year we say the new iPhone is the best iPhone, but this really is the best iPhone ever made. Now, we've been waiting for this phone for a long time now. Apple says it's a complete reimagining of what the iPhone can be, and there's a lot of major changes. There's no getting around it. There's no point in pretending it's not there. But I'm going to tell you that after a few days, it's fine. It's not great, but especially in portrait, you just learn to ignore it. It's definitely annoying in landscape, though, especially when you're watching video. If you zoom, the notch will definitely cut into the side of what you're watching. And I don't love browsing the web in landscape either. The notch is just right there. This is a phone designed to be used in portrait. You'll also notice the large black border around the display, which is pretty polarizing. A lot of people I showed the phone to hated it, but I actually think it makes the bright colors of the display pop. It's a very different design decision than Samsung curving the screen to eliminate the bezel. Apple's highlighting what little bezels remain. Apple gave us the white and silver model of the iPhone X to review, and although Apple says the band on the outside is better than surgical-grade stainless steel, mine already has scratches and dings. And all we've really done with it is take photos and videos of it. So I wouldn't expect this phone to remain flawless if you don't have a case. Aside from the removal of the home button and the larger screen, the rest of the iPhone X looks a lot like the iPhone 8. There's the mute switch and volume buttons on the left, the sleep-wake button on the right, and a glass back with a camera bump. The camera bump is huge. It's actually bigger than the bump on the 8 Plus on a smaller body, so there's just no getting around it. Apple leaned into it and tried to make it a design element, which you will either love or hate. It's kind of grown on me, though. And, of course, there's no headphone jack, which sucks on every single phone that omits it. So, notch aside, the screen is great. Apple's using a 5.8-inch Samsung-manufactured OLED display, which it says it custom designed for the iPhone X. It's a bigger number than the iPhone 8 Plus's 5.5-inch display, but it's a taller, thinner aspect ratio. It's like when Apple moved from the iPhone 4 to the 5. The display basically just got taller. In fact, when you run apps that aren't optimized for the iPhone X, they run with huge software bezels, and the whole thing just looks exactly